I want to start by asking you, you are seeing this turmoil in the United States over Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson, and now the president of the Heritage Foundation, Kevin Roberts. As you observe this, can you give me your take on what you think is going on here? Because I admit, even as someone who's been in the conservative movement for a long time, the vehemence of all this and its peculiar twists and turns have taken me by surprise. What is your take on what's happening here?
I grew up in a region that in my childhood, I would always hear on the news that without America, we could destroy Israel. America is the only reason why there is a state called Israel. So it has been a dream for a very long time for many Islamic nations to take Israel down. So they want to cut this line or to sever this line between Israel and the United States. And I think after October 7, they succeeded in doing that. So there are different groups on the right. Some of these people who are who criticize Israel, they are genuine. They think that Israel is exploiting America. Israel is the reason why we have a high national debt, etc., etc. Another group, they look at Israel as a liability. They love Israel, but they cannot, benefit from Israel now, so they just drop it. Another group, and I hate to talk about this, but some of them are paid by Qatar, by Turkey, by Iran. I don't know. It's like if you look at a country like Qatar, who paid or poured $6 billion into the U.S. education system, then it's not a surprise that if they have also paid some $100 million in order to recruit some people in order to fracture the relationship between the evangelicals and Israel, because the evangelicals in particular, they are the most important voting bloc in the United States on the right, and they have been, supportive of Israel for theological reasons, even though I don't really like that. If you want to support Israel, don't start with theology, because that would drown you in arguments that you don't really need to go there. You just need to look at the facts, at history, and that is enough to side with Israel. So there are different elements that contributed to where we are today.